See, our present condition is such that everybody, whenever we get to laugh a lot, if there's a situation where we are laughing and laughing and laughing, we will finally say, I stop joking, or we will go away from there. Because we realize this is threatening our physical body itself. And whenever we laugh or cry, we will involuntarily bend our head. We will do Jalandhar Bandha. Whenever we laugh, we will too much. Involuntarily, we will do this. We don't want the energies to hit the head directly. So this, our present condition is such that physically, if too much intensity happens in any way, physical body is not capable of bearing it. And therefore, we will try to keep our life lukewarm, not very intense. We'll try to keep it down because it feels insecure. It threatens our survival. So without knowing, we will try to, they say, no, I don't know if they say it throughout India. In these sites, they say if some children are laughing too much, the adults get, don't laugh too much. Tomorrow you will cry. Something like that they say. That aversion towards extreme intensity is coming because it threatens the survival. So on the one hand, all human beings are seeking extreme intensity. Everybody wants to get mind blown. At the same time, we know body cannot bear it. So it is a kind of, we are in some kind of fix. And it can be seen in spiritual masters also. For many of these realized people, because it is a very mind-blowing state, something beyond the mind happens, they are not able to bear that intensity, and they will either live a very frail life, physically they will be frail and they will be tremors and some problems will happen to them, or they will die quickly. So if you see yogis in the paths of devotion, in the path of all the other paths except Hatha Yoga, Kriya Yoga, if you see all the other Jnana Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, you will see they don't prepare the body and they directly come to that mind-blowing state. And the body in some way will break down. For example, Ramana Maharshi, it happened purely because of Jnana Yoga, death experience. And the body is not prepared, and on top of that it happened too early also. He was just 16, 17. And because of that, body took such a blow that he would be always having tremors. And it seems for many years he lost his speech. He couldn't speak. Some people today say that he was on Mauna-vrata. He was not in Mauna-vrata. He couldn't speak. There was so much intensity happening, he couldn't speak. Only this much. And he lived a very physically frail life. He didn't go walking around the entire country or the world. He was just in one place, physically frail, not very active. Or another example, if you want, Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, he was somewhat more active than Ramana Maharshi comparatively, but still physically frail, and he died at the age of 50. And he got cancer. Body will break down in some way because they don't prepare the body at all. They just go towards that mind-blowing intensity emotion, and the body will suffer because of that. So this is where Hatha Yoga will come into picture. Hatha Yoga will gradually prepare the body also. Foundation will be there, energy system will become robust enough to bear that intensity. This is one question students sometimes ask me. That, okay, we are all seeking mind-blowing state. But once we are mind blown, then how will we interact with the world? Because mind blown means I am like that. No, how will I interact? So my personal answer is I don't know personally because I have not absolutely been like that. My only answer is anyway you want to get mind blown, first you come there, then we will see what to do. Don't plan now. Anyway, that is a mind blowing state. Mind is not there, so don't plan for it. Even if you plan now, it won't work later anyway. So that is where Hatha Yoga comes into picture. And such people, Hatha Yogis, Kriya Yogis, who deal with the body and the energy body, You see, such lineages, such masters are more active in the world. They will live normal life, 60, 70, 80, whatever. They will be more active also. The recent example I can give is Sadhguru. He is active to the extent that even a 25-year-old cannot be. That much physical activity he is engaged in, and in these campaigns and all, it gets even more crazy. See, daily, if you ask me to talk for 3 hours, 4 hours, that itself may become a little tiring. He will give interview after interview after interview without losing interest, with the same involvement, commitment. It is an impossible thing. So such things require the body's support. The foundation has to be very strong. How much ever stability is there, that much intensity can be made use of for the world. Otherwise, you cannot make use of it. Intensity will paralyze you. Too much intensity is paralyzing. So, Hatha Yoga will stabilize the body, and you have to practice it carefully. Otherwise, if too much intensity happens, it is paralyzing.